Choose your fighter.
When I roar, everyone wanna remember my name. Big Smoke.
Who's this? How about who's that? Who's this? How about who's that? Who's this? How about who's that? Who's this? Who's this? How about who's that? Kick back, I got kick back. Big racks, I got big racks. Big bags, I got big bags. Kick back,
Choose your fighter.
When I roar, everyone wanna remember my name. Big Smoke.
who's this? How about who's that? Who's this? How about who's that? Who's this? How about who's that? Who's this? Who's this? How about who's that? Kick back, I got kick back. Big racks, I got big racks. Big bags, I got big bags. Kick back, this that. This that. This that.
Choose your fighter.
When I roar, everyone wanna remember my name. Big Smoke.
Who's this? How about who's that? Who's this? How about who's that? Who's this? How about who's that? Who's this? Who's this? How about who's that? Kick back, I got kick back. Big racks, I got big racks. Big bags, I got big bags. Kick back, this that. This that. This that.
Choose your fighter.
When I roar, everyone wanna remember my name. Big Smoke.
Who's this? How about who's that? Who's this? How about who's that? Who's this? How about who's that? Who's this? Who's this? How about who's that? Kick back, I got kick back. Big racks, I got big racks. Big bags, I got big bags. Kick back,
Hey, it's Christina V, and you need to subscribe to Sojan and Camy's channel, or in the name of Mars, I'll chastise you! Bye!
Hey everybody, Sojan here, back again with another live stream. This is part 11 of my Let's Play series, live stream series of Final Fantasy 1 Pixel Remaster. And I have a guest today. I have Dan with me. What's up?
Hey, what's going on?
Not much. It's been like over a month since I've played this game. So I am going to pull up the guide that I had in order to stay on track and not do a complete waste of an episode. It might be a waste, for the first half or so, just figuring out where I have to go. But I just don't want a full waste of a live stream. Work has been, bombarding me with like 6-day work weeks. So that's kind of why I haven't been as active on the channel as of recently. So I'm trying to figure out what I did last time, and I don't remember. So I'm just going to go ahead and just load up the game and take this image off so you guys can actually see the gameplay footage.
Do we need to check audio?
Yeah, give me a sec. I'm going to check it in a moment.
I would check it, but I left my phone in my car.
It's fine. Let's see. It sounds fine to me. Because I remember the last time I was live streaming with like Camy on Final Fantasy 16, and that freaking background music that I used kept playing over what we were saying.
Oh.
So I had to edit all that out, which kind of sucks, but it's watchable now. But I have the audio coming directly from the TV at the moment. I just don't feel like feeding the audio directly to the computer. I eventually have to figure out a way to, I guess, work with OBS so I can still have it like at this volume on the TV, but it doesn't repeat it and it sounds echoey or something like that.
Was that the last stream when that happened?
Yeah, that was Final Fantasy 16.
Oh, okay.
The last one. I had to edit it, so... But it starts off at that goofy moment where we realized what was going on the whole time.
I remember one of the first streams you did. I can't remember if it was Until Dawn
I
or...
think it was Life is Strange.
Yeah, there was that loud beep that just went on for the first 3 minutes of the stream.
Yeah. That was really annoying.
And it was the one stream that I didn't tune into to help you out with audio, so of course you guys didn't know.
Right? I'm gonna check the audio one more time just to be sure it's okay compared to the sound from the TV, so let's see. It's about a minute behind. Honestly, that sounds perfect. So...
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds as good as it's gonna be. It's not gonna be like 100% amazing or anything. Like I said, I have to eventually mess with OBS in a way to see if there's a way to. I think the best way to do it, honestly, is to eventually just get me and Camy some headsets so we can listen to the audio from the headset, and then just have the audio feed directly through OBS.
Yeah, that would probably be your best bet.
Yeah.
The issue with that is, how would you have two headsets listening to the same thing? Is that like a splitter you would need, or...?
No, it would basically be, I think, hooking it up per account, kind of like we did on the PS4.
Okay.
So, alright, so I'm trying to figure out where we are right now. I really don't know, I'm gonna be honest. Let's see, so... I think we have... It's a little hard to tell, but it's like, I really wish there was a better way to tell which ones you did already. But I think we have 2 main crystals already done out of the 4. But it's very subtle. Like, you could tell that some of them are lighter than the others. I don't know if I already have all 4 or if there's more.
Yeah, there's no way to tell from that.
It's just, I don't know. It's been something that's been bothering me since the beginning of this game. I'm just gonna backtrack on this guide here and see, like, what we did last time. So we already did the ice. I did the ice cavern. Okay, so let's change classes. We already did that. The main character's extra swole. Tim became a ninja. And then Camy's just extra wizardy and orange-haired now. And Captain Derpy's just blonde-haired. So, Let's see. Okay, so that was just changing the classes. I'm just trying to look through this guide at the moment. Like Zelda, blah blah blah, whatever. We're reaching the end. I'm gonna be honest right now. Like, I think I pretty much have done most of what this game has to offer. Let's see, watery dungeons galore. You're now in the sunken shrine. I'm not in the sunken shrine. How do I get there? I love how it just immediately assumes that I'm in an area that I'm not. So I don't know how to get there. Okay, so let's see. Head to the southeast area of the town where you will be able to get into a submarine to head to the next dungeon, the Sunken Shrine. So wait, where is that? It's the southeast area of the town, but it doesn't tell me which town. That's
Maybe that town there?
possibly. I don't know.
Try that. Maybe, is that where you came from, Gaia?
I don't know. I was just randomly here because it was telling me, I guess, about getting certain items, but this is where I last left off because of magic.
Going to the bottom right. Nope. Never mind.
There's really not much to this.
What about... Oh, that's not a path. That's a wall.
No,
okay.
that's a wall.
I thought that was a path.
No. Yeah, it doesn't really say much. It says... Okay, hold on. Enter the tent, buy that. Okay, so return to Gaia, which is where I am. If you haven't already, buy more magic, which I was trying to do, but I don't know if I have enough money. I have 1,647 gil. That's not a lot. But I think I have all the magic I need, because there's really nothing else I want to buy. Yeah, I don't really need those, honestly.
Now, when you exit the town, what was that in front of you? It looked like a ship or something.
Yeah, it's a flying ship that I basically got the last time. Yeah, I already got them the magic that I want to get them, so I don't really think we need to be here anymore.
Okay.
But yeah, like if I go in it, it pretty much just lets me fly anywhere.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Talking about head east on the airship from Gaia. Look around for a medium-sized desert. Within this desert is some desert that's out of place, surrounded by the forest. Land it there, and you'll enter a desert caravan, and then buy a bottled ferry. Okay, I need to pull up the map for this. Because this is one of those things where I wish that map was colored and easier to look at, but it's not. So I end up just like pulling up this fully decked out fan-made map online that pretty much just says where everything is. So I pretty much know where to go. It's that pretty much that big spot all the way over there.
East from Gaia.
I think
That's what it said. And it's a desert.
it said it was a desert.
Maybe that.
No. I think I got it confused with the desert underneath. Because there's a whole area here. This might be it.
That's south. I mean, maybe they got their directions mixed up.
Possibly? I'm trying to see, because that's a desert caravan that, let's see. So it basically says, medium-sized desert. Within this desert is a desert that's out of place, surrounded by forest land. The airship nearby, and step onto that desert caravan. So it is desert caravan. So it was over there. So it is this area. I just wouldn't know where to land. It's like some places you can land, some places you can't.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, I think I can land here. Nope, I can't. It's kind of lame.
There's no indication of where you can.
Some places you can, it'll say disembark like that.
Oh.
And you can turn on encounters if you want. I'm leaving them off for now. But I'm probably going to have to, like, grind a little bit so I can basically buy whatever's here.
And it says to look for submarine.
Bottled Fairy first, but it's, like, too much money.
Yeah, it's nowhere near that amount of money.
Yeah, I'm going to have to grind a little bit. Which is fine. It shouldn't take me that long to do. Just, it's going to be a little boring, but... And at this point, I'm pretty sure these enemies are very weak, so... I don't want to bother, like, wasting magic on them.
Did you see that they're doing similar remakes of the Dragon Quest games?
Yeah, I heard about there being a remake for the third Dragon Quest game. Because it's supposed to be, like, the most popular one.
I think it's gonna be, like, the 2D HD thing. So it's gonna be sprites and stuff. But it'll be 1080p.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
A lot of people want it for the first three, but then they're like, oh, we're only working on the third one. But some other people are like, maybe just merge them together in one massive game. But who knows?
I know nothing about that series.
I only know so far by what I've seen on YouTube, and I have played the first Dragon Quest to completion, but it's more the Switch version of it that that is not the original, like, Famicom one, if that makes sense. It's more of like a redesign of the game where it looks different.
Is it called Dragon Warrior?
The original one was called Dragon Warrior, yeah.
Okay.
It was very pixelated and, like, of its time. But the current ones, like the trilogy pack on the Switch, are redone in such a way where everything just looks better. But a lot of old-fashioned Dragon Warrior fans don't like it because they're like, oh, that's not the original.
I think even by the PS1, they were still calling it Dragon Warrior, right?
Yeah, for a while. And then eventually they just stuck with the name Dragon Quest. But yeah, I do have that triple pack. I beat the first one, which was weird because it's only like barely a 20-hour game, like maybe less than 20 hours, 15 hours at most maybe. And you only play as one character. And no, sorry, not 20 hours. Yeah, I want to say it was 10 to 15 hours. You play as one character, your max level is level 20. And what made it interesting compared to Final Fantasy was that you could choose to join the bad guy or not.
Interesting.
But the only thing that happens when you tell him yes, that you'll join him, is that it just fades to black, and that's it.
Yeah, I mean, those older NES games, they're not going to be as long, even if it is an RPG.
Yeah, exactly.
I doubt there's any, like, 30-hour plus NES games.
No. Probably not, honestly. I mean, I could argue Zombies Ate My Neighbors, but then again, like...
Well, that's Super Nintendo.
That's Super Nintendo.
That's
I don't think that's an NES game.
Yeah,
I don't know.
There's tons of super long Super Nintendo games, like Earthbound.
Yeah.
That's at least 35 hours long, I think.
That game is pretty long.
Yeah.
I don't remember how long it took me to beat it on the Switch Online app.
I wonder how long the first Mother is.
Probably way longer, because that game is brutal. Like, everything, like, in your neighborhood is out to kill you. And you are vastly, like, underpowered.
Yeah.
And you're trying to figure out, like, how am I supposed to do this? Like, everything is just way too hard.
Yeah, I heard it's difficult to progress in the story and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not obvious what you have to do next.
Right. Like, you really need a guide, or at least look up a YouTube video on how to play that game. Because that first game, like, you run into a dog in your neighborhood, and you're like, okay, this is like, Earthbound, this will be fun. And that dog just kills you. And you don't have any, like, chance of beating it.
Well, that first section, and Earthbound on Super Nintendo in One.net. It gets kind of hard if you don't know what you're doing. Like, you really have to grind with all those snakes and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't go to that first boss right away.
That's true.
Yeah, it's not easy. And then a lot of the caves and stuff in Earthbound are hard too.
Yeah. I'll say though, I like the fact that it has a New Game Plus though, because with the New Game Plus, it at least makes you feel like more likely to revisit the game in the future.
Yeah.
And that's kind of why I'm like, okay, if I ever play this game on the channel, it's going to be the New Game Plus. I don't care.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a reason why, like, there are a handful of RPGs that I do own that I'm like, yeah, I'll gladly play this again on the channel just because of the fact that it has a New Game Plus. But there's certain games that I'm like, if this didn't have a New Game Plus, there's no way I'm playing this. Like Crosscode, for example. It's a fun action RPG game, but it's brutal. But once you beat the game or get to the DLC part, they give you features to make the game way easier. Yeah. And plus a New Game Plus, so... Essentially, you can make the character a one-punch man and just be able to one-hit everything. Which is crazy. Alright, so I need 40,000. We have, like, 15,000.
Not too bad.
Yeah. I need about 25,000 more, and then we could buy the bottled fairy. I'm assuming it'll probably work like Zelda, where it ends up, I guess, bringing you back to life if you die or something. I don't know.
You don't even know what it does, but you're grinding for it.
Well, the game, the guide I'm following recommends getting it before going to the final boss.
Oh, okay.
So...
Yeah, that makes sense.
And this is not a bad area to actually grind at, because the enemies don't take too much hits at all, but they do give you a lot of EXP and money, which is nice. I went from like, oh wow, I only gained $1,000. Never mind, but it just depends on the enemy, I guess.
Yeah, it varies.
But yeah, I want to say this is probably the first time I have ever played Final Fantasy 1 all the way through on any console. Back then I tried a little bit on the PSP, but it just never like caught my attention. Because like apparently the PSP ones are really good, but I never like committed to it. And I figured I'll live stream it, so I at least commit to finishing this game on the channel.
Yeah, they were like PSP remakes, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't there one called Final Fantasy Chronicles, and it was like 2 games in one or something?
I think so. I don't remember exactly what it had on that thing.
I might be thinking of PS1, though.
Maybe. I really can't tell you.
If anyone in the comments knows, let us know.
Yeah, please let us know. Live chat is very quiet, because like... It'll pop up over there where it says top chat.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, like we don't have anybody in the live chat at the moment. That's fine.
Probably because it's in the middle of the day on a Saturday.
On a Saturday, yeah. That's why I usually live stream this on Sundays, and I usually get people in the live chat. But like I just didn't feel like live streaming it tomorrow. Tomorrow's more of gonna be a lazy day, so it's kind of why I'm doing this now, and then later tonight, we're going to do Final Fantasy 16. I don't know if you want to join that or not, but it'll be me and Camy playing that, and then taking a break on Sunday, because more than likely work is going to make me do another 6-day week the following week until they fully train the new supervisors that they're hiring. Because as long as I'm a supervisor and we are short-staffed, I will always have to work.
Yeah, I'm going through similar stuff at my work, too.
Yeah. Kind of reminds me of this fucked up meme that I forgot who shared it with me, where it was just this guy who was like, I forgot what he said. he said, never call out sick at work. He said, never call out sick, die at work, be a man, or something like that. And apparently, like, his TikTok is just full of crazy shit like that. Like, oh yeah, like, if you just don't like her anymore, get married and then get a divorce the same day. That be a man or something like that. It's so stupid.
You mentioned dying at work.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know the Japanese have a word for death from work?
What's the word for it?
I don't remember.
Oh,
but
I don't know.
It's not a word that is in English or in any other language. It's just a
Special word for it?
yeah, in Japanese.
Yeah, no, I never knew about it.
It's because they overwork themselves.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of them,
Mhm.
I don't think I can say it on stream, they unalive themselves from
Yeah.
working too much.
It gets really bad. I don't want to go into too much detail as to who I'm watching on YouTube, but I randomly came across this homeless guy on YouTube who talks about being homeless in Japan. And when you look further into it, Japan has like a 0% homeless percentage, but it's because when you're homeless in Japan, they pretty much pretend like you'd never existed. And they erase you from, like, society. The guy pretty much lives in his tent and, like, skateboards across Japan and everything. And he went over his story. He said he used to work for a corporation where he used to be, like, a supervisor or manager. And he said, yeah, like, his old boss used to be that typical boss who would scream at him, kick over his trash can and everything, and be just the biggest asshole. And then he said as soon as his boss's son took over, who was a lot calmer, he said he was way more stressed with the son because the son had too many unrealistic, like, expectations.
Uh-huh.
And he said he kind of missed the yelling and the kicking of the other guy. So eventually he made a decision to quit his job and start YouTube. And now he's homeless, basically doing YouTube.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty sad, but his channel's growing, though.
What made him move to Japan, or is he Japanese?
I don't think he's Japanese. I think I forgot what he is, but he came from a different area. I don't know what really made him want to go to Japan, but he thought, oh, this would be a cool place to, like, skate around and do videos about or something.
Yeah.
And his videos just started blowing up. He started meeting up with fans in person that would let him stay at their place for, like, sometimes up to a month or a week or two at a time. And he would basically go back to sleeping on the streets again with his tent and all.
Wow.
But yeah, he's trying to make something of himself with YouTube, so he doesn't have to be homeless anymore. But, like, he'll still, like, you know, show his everyday life, like what he does. Let's see, fully restores one ally. I really wish I had the cure to be able to heal everybody. Restores HP to entire HP. Yeah, there we go. We want that.
You don't even know what you have.
No, I forgot what I had. I'm gonna be honest with you. There we go, fully healed. And let's restore. I have a bunch of ethers on purpose. So essentially I just restore her MP and then she's just able to continue healing everybody. So it's really cool. We are a little more than halfway there.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't remember when I started live streaming, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna have to look on Discord. I started at right around 11:47, so not too bad. Alright. But, yeah, I don't know. As of lately, I've just been interested in watching stuff like that. I'm watching some guy do his van life thing with his cat on YouTube, which is really cool. It's, he's building he's building, like, the interior of his van right now, like, from scratch, which is kind of cool. So, I don't know. Lately, I've just been interested in weird stuff like that.
That's cool.
But yeah, that's how I've been spending most of my time lately, because there'd be times where I'm like so tired, I'm like, man, I really want to play a game, and then I fall asleep in the middle of playing the game. So I just don't really have time anymore. Like, I'm tired now, but I'm not like crazy exhausted, which is why I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna live stream.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, because I want to get through this and go back to Megaman Battle Network again. Because I'm like, I'm purposely not touching the Battle Network collection, so I can just play them from scratch on a channel. Because I've played those games so many times in the past to completion, it's crazy. So I'm like, yeah, I'll play the full, like, all the mainline games that I want to choose. The 6 games,
and you want to go in kind of fresh.
Yeah, kind of just 100% fresh with that.
Yeah.
And then focus on the ones that I care about the most. Like the 3rd game is probably going to be the one I spend the most time on because I want to 100% it. And just have it all set up for multiplayer. If like anyone I know has it and beats the game and wants to play multiplayer, I'm actually a part of like an online community that's always looking for people to play with.
Nice.
So
I didn't even know there's a community for that.
oh yeah, it's very niche, and there's a large amount of people out there that love Battle Network, and I'm kind of like one of the handful that really wants them to do a legacy collection of the DS game. Was it 3DS? No, it was DS games called Star Force, which was really weird. That took Battle Network and just made it weirder. Where it's like, it's an alien creature that fuses itself with the human and makes Megaman.
I never played any of those.
They were weird. I'll say I only played one of them. But what made it strange was the first game had 3 versions of it. And it's like, yeah, the first game had 3 versions. I think second game had multiple versions as well. But all in all, they only had 3 main games, and that was it.
Huh.
So let's see. Oh, hey, there's somebody in the live chat. If it pops up, if it even pops up here, it shows up there. Okay, it's Julian. What's up, Julian? I'm just here chilling with my friend Dan. We're playing some Pixel Remaster. We're gonna probably play Final Fantasy 16 later tonight with Camy. I'm letting her sleep in a bit because we do have a long day ahead of us. Excuse me.
Yeah, the only Battle Network game I played in the series was the GameCube game, and that was horrible.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that's your first experience. I'm sorry.
I stopped playing
that game
after that.
That game was terrible.
It's funny because my friend gave that to me. He was like, "Here, you can have this."
It was as a Battle Network fan, that game was horrible. I hated it. Like I remember, I rented that. Yeah, I rented that from like Blockbuster at the time. I played it for like an hour, and then I'm like, I hate this game.
You should go back and play it.
We'll see. So let's see. Sounds good. How's everybody doing? We're doing good. How about you? Yeah, we're doing fine. It's just I've been working 6-day weeks, so I have not been able to live stream at all for a very long time. Who knows? I don't know. That Battle Network game for the GameCube, the only way I'm going to get my hands on that game is if either someone gets it for me, or if I can find it for at least like $30 or so, which I doubt it, because it's a GameCube game, so it's probably going to be way expensive.
It's not that, like, sought after, though, is it?
I don't know.
Maybe because it's Mega Man?
Maybe. I'm actually going to pull it up on price charting right now. I'm just curious.
I'm going to guess it's $35.
Maybe. Let's see. Mega Man. It had such a weird name to it, though.
Can you search by GameCube?
Yeah, give me a second. Mega Man. If I could spell correctly. Battle.
Here, I'll do this fight for you.
I'll be alright. GameCube. Here we go. It is called Network Transmission. That's why.
Yeah.
Okay. It had such a weird name. It's kind of like the anime was called NT Warrior.
Yeah. Oh, Network Transmission Warrior.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, that's what NT stands for, I'm guessing.
So brand new sealed copy, $117. Complete in box, $30.
Okay.
A disc, $18. That's not bad.
Yeah, for a GameCube
not bad at all.
game.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know who that is. This is Thomas. What's up, man? He goes, ha ha ha. I can't read that from here. I need glasses. I don't even know what that says. Okay.
Is he spamming in the chat?
He typed something I don't understand. That's all I'm gonna say.
Is it bad?
No, I don't know what that is. You can read it for yourself if it pops up here. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is either. Something Yankee.
Yeah, your guess is as good as mine. All right, so we are. Let me see, $2,400 away from getting this fairy in a bottle, and then we can move on. But yeah, I don't know. Battle Network series has always been one of my favorites. The first one I ever played was actually the third game. Yeah, the third game. The blue version of the third game. Which is, for some reason, for a while, it's been one of the least favorites of the fans. But then now the fans are growing to like it more. Ever since, like, Legacy Collection came out. The white version was the worst one because apparently it was the unpatched version of the game that had problems, and so the blue version was the definitive one, and no one knew about that back then.
They were released at the same time, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's so weird.
Yeah, because like the first and second games did not have multiple versions; they were just one-off games. The third one came out, and they're like, "Oh, here's 2 different versions." Everyone thought, "Oh, this is cool. This is almost like Pokemon." But then you find out years later the white version was just the original one without like any upgrades, and the blue version was just the definitive one that was better.
Which one did you have?
I had the blue one.
Oh, okay.
And then I played the white one years later, and I'm like, why is this worse than the first one? And I was just trying to figure it out, and I Googled it, and I'm like, oh, it's just bad. And let's see, Gab says hi. What's up?
I forgot what I was gonna say. Is it more glitchy, the white one?
I don't know. I only remember there was 2 major things I knew about that game that was worse. One was I think I kept running into some sort of glitch I wasn't supposed to run into in the game. I don't remember what the glitch was. And then okay, we have enough. Let me just turn off random encounters so I don't keep running into them. But, and then the second one, which was actually hardware related, the safe chip itself would not stay connected to the board.
That's not good.
No matter which physical copy I owned, I got rid of it, I would get another white version over the years, and they would all be the same. The safe chip would not be properly mounted to the board, so I would always lose my save. So it was like quality-wise, the white version was the worst one. Blue version was just better in every way. So I don't know. Bottled Fairy, let's buy it. I don't know what it does. But I got it because, yeah, online says get it. Bottle containing a fairy. Cool. Beautiful.
Maybe it's like the Temmie armor from Undertale.
Possibly.
Where it's like you kind of need it and it's a lot of money.
Yeah. Well, I'm assuming if it's a bottled fairy, it's probably gonna do something with rescuing you if you die. So I don't know.
Yeah, you would assume.
I'm gonna try to go up here again. And then just sleep in it in before continuing forward. What's going on? What happened?
That's the fairy.
Oh, there it is.
I don't know. I'm just making stuff up.
What happened? What the fuck?
Is it gone now?
It's gone. What? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. After that, return to Gaia and explore around until you find a spring Okay, so that was supposed to happen. You have to buy the bottle fairy. After that, return to Gaia, explore around until you find a spring. Find at the edge of the spring and select the bottle fairy from your item.
You didn't select it. It just...
Huh. I don't know.
That was weird.
Let me figure it out.
Did you save before that happened?
No. I forgot to save. Where did it go? Hold on. I need to find the area that it's... Is there an area up here? Okay, hold on. This would be pretty bad if I wasted that time and money. Well, here's the area I was supposed to go to. I think.
It looked like it flew.
There it is.
Okay.
You're the one who rescued me from that bottle. I'm so sorry for running away, but I was just so scared. Okay. Okay, so this is what we need. I don't know what this is, but oxale from the bottom of the spring to make up for it. Okay, yeah, give me that. I don't know what it is, but give it to me. So, take this to the town of Onlek, and then you can get to, if you fly east a bit from Gaia, surrounded by forests, but you will have to land quite a ways there. You'll discover 7 spells. Okay. Alright, I will take that. I don't know what that is. A strange liquid that gushes forth air. Okay. Is there a way to exit this way? Okay, cool. Alright, let me sleep at an inn, which was the thing I wanted to do until it flew away from me. Alright.
Yeah, these older games did cryptic stuff like that. Like, imagine not having a guide and that happened.
Yeah. I kind of want to play Oracle of Ages and Seasons on the channel someday, because I've played those the hard way with some guides and everything back then, and I know, I still know, it's fresh in my mind where certain cryptic areas are.
Seasons would be cool, because that's the one I played.
Yeah, that's probably going to be the first one I play, because Ages is really hard with all the freaking puzzles.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to save the game just in case. Alright. So it says go east. What was the name of the place again? Onlek. So let's go ahead and look at the map on here. We're going to go to... Okay, they misspelled that. That's not Onlek, it's Onrak. Yeah, they just didn't spell it right.
Typo.
Yeah. That happens in guides. But I think it's right. I think this might be it. Is it? Possibly. But they said you have to, like, land pretty far away from it.
And then walk to it.
Yeah. I hope this is it. Yep, this is it. Okay. So I'm supposed to go here, and apparently they have, like, high-level magic stuff here. But I might not even have enough money for it, though. Because I'm already poor again. Might be one of those situations where I'm just going to have to play this off-camera and just grind for a lot more money.
Maybe.
But that's fine. I don't care. I do like the water effects in this game.
You've mentioned that before.
I know. I'm going to keep mentioning it. Alright, so restores a lot of HP to the entire party. Yes, we need that. Enhances the party's defense against instant death. That's really good, too.
They're both really expensive.
Yeah, I know.
You're going to have to grind somewhere where the enemies drop more money.
Probably. Alright, Saber raises caster's attack accuracy. Blinds one enemy with darkness. Alright. I mean, they're level 7 type of magic things you need.
What level are you?
I don't remember. I mean, we're all level 30, so it's fine.
Oh.
don't know where else to go. Alright, so that's something I'm going to have to just do on my own eventually. I'm just looking ahead right now. So, surrounded by, heal 3, blah blah blah, saber. Okay, so they recommend getting that saber magic. And then head to the southeast area of the town where you'll be able to get into a submarine and head to the next dungeon, the Sunken Shrine, which should be down here somewhere. Oh, okay. So this is where we're supposed to go to the next dungeon.
For that submarine?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm going to wrap things up right here and just do a lot of off-camera grinding just to get a shit ton of money and be prepared for the next time I'm able to play this game to do that next dungeon, which I think might be the last dungeon of this game, to be honest. It's watery dungeons galore. Learn our language in 3... okay, so I think this is the second to last dungeon. There's one more dungeon after this one, I believe. So we're getting pretty close. That's cool. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap things up here. Thank you guys so much for watching and joining. I really want to play more of this. If I'm in the mood for it, I might live stream sometime tomorrow for a little bit in the early afternoon. If not, then forgive me if I don't do it. I'll probably wait until I have another like full weekend off again to live stream more of this. If anything, I'll play this off camera during the week and just keep grinding. So thank you so much, guys, for joining. Everyone in the chat, Julie and Thomas and Gab, and anyone else who has watched silently. I'm looking at you, Tyler. You always watch silently. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and thanks, Dan, for joining.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, I will see you guys later tonight when we play Final Fantasy 16. I almost said Pixel Remaster. That would be awesome to play a pixel version of Final Fantasy 16. I say that often when I play that game.
It would be a D-Master.
A D-Master, yeah. Kind of like how they did with Dragon Quest XI's. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll see you guys later. Subscribe, hit the bell icon and all notifications to be notified when we go live. Discord information will be in the description below so you can join our Discord. You must be 18 years of age or older to join. And please be respectful of the rules section in the Discord.